Look, it didn't come out the way that I wanted it to come out, but that's past now. I've got to move on and look forward to the game tomorrow night.
Do you stand by those comments?
Look, as I said, I wasn't supposed to have a direct go at Daniel. I thought he did a good job on the night overall. I was just getting frustrated with over the course of the whole season.
Have you had a chance to have a chat with him privately?
No, I haven't, no.
Would you like to?
Look,
it's... To talk about?
No, I don't think so. We move on. We've got another game tomorrow night. I'm sure he has another game to referee this week. We have other focuses this week.
Is it an indication of, I guess, the pressure you're feeling, the pressure the team's feeling now to qualify for these finals?
Yeah, look, there's always pressure in professional sport. Our team, the last couple of weeks, hasn't played at a level that we would want them to play at, and we've struggled for some results, and now it comes down to the last game of the season where we need to get something out of the game to go into the finals. And I've said earlier in the year, we don't want to go limp over the line to get into the finals and make up numbers. We want to go in there and be a team that's got opportunity to win the grand final. And I believe, when we're at our best, we're good enough.
Did you get to the bottom of what sort of wasn't quite right on Saturday night in terms of whether it was mindset or what was going on in the players' heads? And do you have enough time to, get it right by tomorrow?
Yeah. Look, I think it was quite clear that we were just half a yard behind Sydney. They were a very good side, and they were just quicker to the ball, quicker with their decision making, and we were just too slow and very reactive in that game, which is very unlike the way that we've played most of this season. And tomorrow night it's just about going back to what we've done well this year, being proactive, being on the front foot, and putting teams under pressure.
Will you be making many personnel changes, or can you make any personnel changes with the injuries you've got?
Yeah, there'll be a few changes to the squad. As you said, this last game of the season, there's always some tired bodies, and it's about putting out the freshest and the best team on the night, and that's what we'll do tomorrow night. We'll make a couple of changes and put out a side that can play the high tempo football that we expect from our team.
After Elsie's red card, who comes into his spot for tomorrow night?
Look, Michael Moroney, he's got a lot of experience, has been a great servant for the club, and is used to playing in these big games. So there's no difference really. Michael will come in and do his job. That's what he does.
Do you expect Jordan to go back and play NPL just to keep him fresh?
Jordan can't play in the NPL. No. Yep.
In terms of Tommy Urich and Harvey Lopez, they've been sort of a bit touch and go, been carrying injuries. Have you got an update on them and how they?
Yeah, look, Harvey played the full game last week, and we'll expect him to play again tomorrow night, and Tommy again as well. I said last week he'd be available for the Western Sydney game, and he will be available. He's done the full training now for a week and a half with a group, so he'll come in as well and provide a good focal point for the team.
Is this the biggest game of the year for you, for your side?
I suppose it is, because we need to win to get into the finals. So when it comes down to the one game, it is the biggest game of the season. Unfortunately, we've let some results slip in the last 4 or 5 games that we shouldn't have done. We shouldn't have got ourselves into this position, but we have, and the only way we can get out of it is to work hard and go back to what we've done extremely well all season, and that's putting pressure on teams and making them make mistakes.
Will Tommy start, or does Torre keep his spot?
Yeah, I've got to sleep on that one overnight. I'm still weighing up which is going to be the best direction for the team, whether Tommy can play from the start and then see how long he lasts, or it's better to keep him fresh and go for the push at the end.
Is Tommy quite ready to play a full game as yet?
He'll be close. He's been working hard in this last 2 or 3 weeks off. So, and he's a true professional. Tommy, he works extremely hard. He's always the last ones off the training track, always doing extras. So, I have no doubts that he could last.
Sorry to backtrack, Carl. Do you expect to receive a fine from the A-League over the comments, or what's your conversion been with them?
Look, I only just found out when I got contacted by someone in the press. So I still haven't really had time to have a look at it. So, my focus has been on the game tomorrow night, and after that game, then I'll have a sit down with the club and we'll go through the process.
Bruce said it would be an underperformance if you didn't make the finals. How do you feel about Bruce saying that?
Yeah, that's, as a club, we always want to play in the finals. We said that from day one at the start of the season. We expect to make finals. We believe our squad is good enough to win the championship. So, you know, for us to get a pass mark, we have to make the finals and do well in the finals.
And if you don't, is this season a failure?
In that regard of the results, you would say yes, but on the way that we've brought some players along, you'd say, you know, you've got to look at the balance of the type of club that we are. We're not a club that has the availability to go out and buy big players like a lot of the other clubs, so we have to have a fine balance of what is successful and what's not successful, with just not results. It's other things involved with that as well.
Do you believe you can still make top 4 and secure a home final?
We win tomorrow, we go into the top 4, and then it's, you know, up to the other teams to win their last game.
Nervous wait if not?
Look, that's football. You know, as I said, we've got it in our hands, and you know the boys know what they have to do, and they'll go out tomorrow and give it their best effort. And if we win, we go into the top 4, and if we don't, then it's up to the other teams to help us out. But we'd prefer to do it ourselves.
What do you make of the Wanderers, I guess, heading into this match? They're sort of sitting a little further down the ladder for you. Do you expect them to be going for this big upset, or is there something?
I don't think it. Look, Western Sydney Wanderers have got an exceptionally talented squad. You look at the amount of attacking players that they've got, and you know the amount of players that they've brought into that squad over the course of the season. So you know they've got a lot of experienced professional players. So we expect them to come out and you know give it their best effort to win the game.
It's definitely more just 5 days between games. Will he be okay? Is it going to, you know, impact him? It seems like it's getting harder and harder for him to get up.
Yeah, look, Stefan, you know, shows great character every week. He goes out and plays. He pushes himself through that pain barrier, and you know that's full credit to Stefan, and he'll do it again tomorrow. It's something that he's carried through the whole season, and you know those short turnarounds made it difficult for him, but he still put his hand up, and he's you know he does what we expect from him out on the pitch.
Just one away from football, to football. Brad Ebert was out here. Can you explain why the former Port Adelaide midfielder was out at home last year?
Yeah, he's been here all week. He's following Bruce around. I think he's learning, just getting some other experiences for his future careers, just learning off of Bruce.